Welcome to the Refine and Shine, the podcast dedicated to mastering the art of continuous improvement and optimizing every aspect of your life. I'm Angelina Rivera, your host, and together we'll uncover the secrets to refining our lives, our habits, and our processes to unlock our inner brilliance. Join us on Refine and Shine, where we'll delve deep into achieving more in life without the burnout and without all the stress. This podcast is your platform for a more fulfilling life through continuous improvement and personal growth. In each episode, I and a diverse array of guests discuss practical strategies for up-leveling every aspect of your life. From developing good habits and organizing your space to refining your mindset and personal goals, we're going to explore it all. Our guests share personal stories about the systems they've developed or systems they've used and the tweaks they've made in their lives when refinement was needed, allowing them to truly shine. Listen to Refine and Shine to learn how you can implement continuous improvement techniques in your daily routine, develop and maintain healthy habits that lead to success and satisfaction, organize your life to reduce the stress and increase your productivity, foster a growth mindset that propels you to new heights. My mission is to inspire you to take bold action, make positive changes, and become the best version of yourself. Whether you're aiming to elevate your career, nurture meaningful relationships, or enhance your overall well-being, Refine and Shine is your guiding light. With over 25 years of experience in continuous improvement, I help businesses streamline their processes, establish efficient work areas, and implement standard work protocols. I have trained over 600 individuals and teams in process improvement, optimizing workflows, and enhancing overall operational efficiency. Tune in every week as we embark on an enlightening journey, exploring paths to refinement and illuminating the way to shine in every area of our lives. Subscribe now and join us on this journey to polish your life and let your best self shine through. Thank you for joining us on Refine and Shine. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Refine and Shine podcast. I'm super excited because I have two amazing guests here today. And so let's go ahead and get started. My first guest, and the one that we're going to really dive deep into his background, is Jon Engelson. He is a veteran in diet, nutrition, and holistic healing with over 30 years of experience, which is crazy because he only looks 35. Since the mid-90s, he's helped countless people embrace natural wellness through food-based healing. He's a passionate educator, has led numerous lectures, and founded You Are What You Eat, a pioneering company that brought innovative health products to schools and mainstream markets, earning a spot at number 441 on the Inc. 500 list in 1998. He's also supported multiple health and nutrition brands and product development and marketing. Today, he serves as the Chief Strategic Officer at JoBurg Meats, known for its premium grass-fed, pasture-raised, air-dried steak slices. With degrees in economics and biology from UCSD, Jon remains a respected leader in wellness and holistic nutrition. And then we have Joe. So, nice to meet both of you.
And then along came Joe.
Joe, you want to kind of give us a little background about you? I mean, just a few sentences of who you are and what you do.
Well, number one, I'm humbled by joining you on your podcast, Angelina, and humbled by that bio you just read on Jon. Every time that bio is read, I kind of get my respect more and more for this young 35-year-old man who is humbles me by his knowledge and his professionalism and his leadership, which is fantastic. It's like I learn every time, and I take it for granted that I'm actually hang out and run with this guy who's on such a high level. I'm humbled because it's for me. I'm just a crazy idea guy, and I'm just just a crazy dude. That's it. I am who does good things. That's it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. One of the things I want to talk to both of you about is like, how did you guys come up with this product, right? Like this amazing product that I am so thankful that you sent me samples. It's really, I will say that I am changing my lifestyle, and I'm doing more of a carnivore-ish type diet or lifestyle. And it's very hard to find meat strips, jerky, steak slices that have zero sugar and such little ingredients. I'm all about reading ingredients. You have like this one right here, steak bites. It only has like 4 ingredients and it tastes amazing. So how did you guys come up with this company and the health consciousness of it? Whoever wants to
So
go first.
I'm going
I'm
to
going to
say
give,
two words, and John, and I'm going to pass over the mic to you. You mentioned the word carnivore, and I just want to mention, because you mentioned that it has no sugar on it in it. Great, great plus. But also remember, carnivore is all about eating almost raw meat. It's not even about cooked meat, because in cooked meat you kind of lose a lot of the natural nutrients that God has given us, and you're losing a lot of that beautiful fortification that comes in raw meat. This meat delivers it to you because it's
Mm-hmm.
raw. This is raw, not raw, but raw because it was never heated. It was never heat treated. It's air dried to maintain its natural God gifted beauty that's in it, is in it. Uh, John, I'll let you continue from here.
sure, but as far as how the company began, I've been in the company 2 years with Joe, who I knew for many, many years in my community here. And I didn't really know what he was, up to. I know he's always up to very creative things. Was in tech for a while, and still has. He had a business in tech, and opened a restaurant, and very successful, and just amazing guy. And we were always friendly. And then one time, he started talking to me about what he's doing, and I said, maybe we can have a talk, because I have a lot of experience in this area. And I have, a lot of ideas, and I'm very passionate about health and nutrition. And it looked like a very clean product, so I could get behind it. And like you said, I mean, 4 ingredients. I mean, literally, the meat, salt, apple cider vinegar, and the fourth is a particular spice for that. So that's it. And we had a nice conversation with the other founding partner, named Joseph, and I think we got along really well, and we designated certain roles. They were in a certain place in the company that just started, and they had just secured a plant in New Haven, Connecticut, which is the largest kosher meat dry meat plant in the country. And I said, I want to jump on board, and I think I can help grow the company and have some fun along the way. So that's how sort of I came along, and how the company a little bit originated.
I love that. I love that. How long has it been in business? How long have you guys been in business with this brand?
Well, it's 2+ years that it's actually out in market product, and then probably about a year and a half of construction and development of building the factory. Um, you know what the greatest part is? The greatest part is when I come to John's house and I see his granddaughters eating this stuff as if it was potato chips, and I'm like, this is such a pride. This is
By the way,
so great.
I need more. I mean, they snuck over yesterday. They always find they come, they run to the JoBurg. Where's the JoBurg? Thank God I have 4 lovely granddaughters and 1 grandson, and they're crazy about JoBurg. And that's how actually, when I came into the company, I wanted to see if people really like this product. When I go in now, talk a little bit of the business side. The thing that I do is put people to the wall when I come into the company. I want to know 2 things. Why do people buy your product, and how did they hear about you? And from those 2 things, everything else is noise in a company.
Mhm.
I don't care. All they talk about, they love their product. They talk about their accolades. It means nothing. What means everything is why people buy your product, and how do they hear about it. And when you learn that, then you can craft the vehicle to succeed, because they are telling you why they like your product. And
Mhm.
we've had mothers who say the kids, for the health for the kids, mothers themselves, because they're on the road on the way home and they need a snack, just like it's a perfect travel snack. It's light. It won't melt in the sun. It won't freeze in the snow. So the reasoning behind the product is very, very is essential for how the product can succeed. So when I saw that the kids like it, it really encouraged me, because you can't force 7-year-olds and 5-year-olds to like something. They would just say, forget it. And not only don't say forget it, they forget everything else and come and grab that. So it's very exciting to see that. And when Joe's around and sees it, it gets a cherry on the cake, as they say.
Yeah,
They
that's what I
chase me in. Did
go
they
ahead.
chase me in synagogue? He brings them to synagogue. They're chasing me around. They're like, JoBurg, JoBurg.
Well, that's what I like. Like I'm like looking through them again because I have them right here in front of me, and it's like 32 grams of protein, 32 grams of protein, 32 grams, and then this one yeah, all of them are 32 grams, you know?
No, the old bags all have 32 on it. The
Uh-huh.
new bags are 36.
Oh,
Because
wow.
yeah, because we were basing it on based on data that was based on cooked meat is 32. Uncooked meat is 36. And
Which
that
goes
was
back
like,
to
wait a
what you
second, we
said.
made a mistake before and we corrected it.
But that goes back to what you said is that like when meat is cooked, it the you know, it the
You're losing protein, of
you're
course.
losing protein. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's really interesting, and because like I said, I've been changing things, trying to up my protein intake as just anywhere in general, women do not eat as much protein as they should, and so that's something that I've been learning to do. But like all of us need protein. Back in the day, it was always like men heavy protein, women no, but we do need it just as much. And so as I've been changing things, but it's hard to find something that doesn't have a lot of sugar. And these have like there's nothing in the sugar, and that's what I like about it too. And they're easy to travel, pack. When I open them up, I have to leave the dogs, they're trying to get into it. Uh,
Oh
but
yeah, I have one of my suppliers. So I always bring some samples, whenever I go to a supplier, go something. And this one, the dogs just want it like crazy. And I'm like, I thought they don't like flavored stuff. They just like meat as is. And I'm like, no, they love this. They come running for this. They smell it from a mile away. They come running.
yeah, yeah, I actually have mine right here who's trying to see if I drop anything as I was snacking on them.
What's second, John? We think a new audience, pet food.
Yeah,
Hello. We're always looking to
Oh, sorry,
expand.
not pet food. Sorry, dog treat.
dog
Yes.
treat. So, what problem were you guys trying to solve in the food or snack industry when you first created this product? Or was there even what made you come up with something with such little ingredients but so flavorful and just the whole concept behind it?
Well, yeah,
Um,
oh,
my original vision was that the kosher market is really limited with good products that when we walk into the supermarket and we see the non-kosher product department, we don't really know the ingredients. We don't know if it's good, not good. We have no clue because we're forbidden to eat it, right? But our drive is to make something that looks palatable and beautiful, that anybody can have it. And we want to bring some really high quality charcuterie to the kosher world. So that's where the initial drive was, is that I wanted nobody to be jealous and say, why can't I have it? I wanted to bring a whole line of stuff, which is part of our vision. This is only like scraping the top of our direction of where we're going with clean and healthy products. Even from the brazolas that we're going to be making and the capacol and the bastarma, yeah, of that style charcuterie, which is all going to be clean and nitrate free, and which is a dream for any carnivore. It's like you're going carnivore and then you're feeding yourself with nitrates. You're like, wait, what's the point? I was like, let me have water. I need water, but putting some gasoline in there. Um, it kind of defeats the whole water purpose if you're putting gasoline into the water. So you're kind of defeating the whole meat protein purpose if you're adding the nitrates in there. So if we can make a product that's clean, delicious, fantastic, beautiful, nutritious, and it's healthy, and it's like a dream come true for anybody. So that's kind of where the direction came from and where the direction is going. Where we have a whole lineup of products. It's like I would tell all your audience should absolutely sign up to the newsletter just to be on top of be the first to know whenever we launch our new products. It's like just to be there, just to see, because each product we do is exciting.
I love that. I love that. Jon, did you have anything to add to that?
Well, yet just that the market is so ripe. I mean, a number of podcasts we've done with some doctors on their pub. We talked about how there's very few snacks that people can take with them. Not as much as we idealistically want to sit and cook your meal in your house every 3 meals. We live in a lifestyle. We're traveling, you're flying, you're on the road. You're an active person. You're going surfing, you're going swimming, you're going to the hiking, you're going to the mountains. Well, I mean, you can't always set up a barbecue, bring out a steak and eat. You get hungry at some point. So there's a very big need for this type of product in the world of carnivore, keto, paleo, and low carb, and the rest of the world who may have your product today, and tomorrow they're still going to have their bag of chips. I mean, that's just who they are. So those categories need what we call minimally processed foods, and this is where we're trying to go today. What's happened has been it's just a shame. I grew up in the 70s. I'm kosher, but I know at that time, let's say McDonald's, in their French fries had 3 ingredients: potatoes, tallow, and salt. That was their potatoes. Today they have 9 ingredients. Now what changed? What changed is that the large companies today, in order really to profit and to create addictive products, have reduced their quality of what's in the product, which cheapens it. And the items that they're putting in, the starches like dextrose, maltodextrin, all those other carriers, are very addictive. So you're hungry. You want more, and that's led to a society of obesity. I grew up. I didn't hear of ADD. Nobody, if a kid was active, he was active. That's it. Now kids can't concentrate. They're full of sugar. We didn't hear of a peanut allergy. That didn't exist. A nut allergy. That started happening in the 70s when the peanut crop was right next to the cotton crop, and glyphosate came into the pesticide in 1974.
So in other words, you're saying is that we're allergic to the glyphosate, not to the peanuts.
Correct. So
you're saying if someone gets an organic peanut and they're allergic, they won't have a reaction?
I don't know. I don't know if the strain has, mutated today. I'm just saying originally nobody was allergic. There was not one person.
Oh yeah, I mean, in my whole school, we had a school of 1,000 kids. I think there was one kid in the whole school that was allergic to bee stings.
Right. Okay. So even you growing up, but today your kid's class, I mean, you can't bring a bag of peanuts.
It's illegal. It's illegal to bring tree nuts.
Yeah.
How could tree nuts, which is the most natural God's gift, be something that's punishable?
So that's what's happened. So that's just a little summary of how we really wanted to develop products, and excited about just bringing good and healthful product. And that's in the marketing that I did, and I was very, very exact on it. I called and talked to a lot of customers, and people loved the product. And therefore I said, this is a winner. Not because I say it's a winner, or because Joe says it's a winner, or because when the CEO says it's a winner. It's because the customer says it's a winner. The customer tells us how they're using it and why they're using it, and they keep coming back for more. And we have repeat customers. When I see orders come in, it's just such a pleasure. 9th order, 12th order, and it's beautiful. So, and we love our customers. We really support them. We always try to help them with pricing, and I gave at the end of the show we can talk about it, a discount for your viewers and anybody in your local audience, not just on the podcast, but the people you know, your family, friends, you'll have a discount code and be able to enjoy the product. And we just partner with people. People have been so nice, because if you're a carnivore spokesperson or a low carb spokesperson, you're talking about the benefits of that type of lifestyle. And I love the way you said lifestyle instead of diet, because I hate the word diet.
Right.
Diet, everyone's on a diet. Whatever you're eating, that's your diet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on a seafood diet.
Yeah, I know. You see the food.
Yeah, I eat what I see.
Yeah.
Well, you know why fish is so healthy.
Or sometimes I used to be on the babka diet. I eat babka only.
So that's a little summary of that.
Yeah, no, that's what, and when I say like I'm carnivore-ish, like I'm gonna go ahead and take a few things if I want a piece of bread or something. It depends on but it's just kind of like really paying attention to what you put in your body. And when my husband and I decided to switch up things, and going back, and when you start to read, like back to what you said about the McDonald's, is like they only had 3 ingredients, now there's 9, or just really reading our ingredients on what we consume in our bodies. And one of the things that's so interesting is you brought up nitrates, Joe. You brought up nitrates earlier, and like when you start to really look at to try to find something that doesn't have nitrates in it, it's really hard to find. And I'm loving that these don't have it. Like I said, really easy to digest, really easy to eat. And one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is one of the things I noticed, and you guys you have it on your advertising too, is that these are air dried beef slices. So kind of explain to if you can, why is it more important to have air dried than with the, we talked about the heat earlier, cooked. What is the air dry? How's that process a little bit different than the normal like beef jerky that you would see?
Sure. One, I want to address the carnivore topic for 1 second. It's just an interesting point. I've actually gone to the Low Carb USA. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's a show. It's a conference. It's a Low Carb USA conference, and people come from all over the world to get healthy, because they have, like, I don't know, 50 speakers, 70 speakers. Each one is from one doctor to the next. Like you should definitely go. I would say, I mean, as far as the conference is, fantastic. It's pretty incredible as a
In
conference.
San Diego.
Anyway,
I can drive.
Yeah, I know.
You're in California?
Yeah.
Are you in Apple Valley?
They have it in the summer. They have it in San Diego. In the summer, they have it in Boca. In the winter, they have it in Boca.
Sorry, Joe. Let me interrupt you 1 second. Victorville, you're near Victorville?
Yeah.
So my uncle lived there for many, many years and founded, I don't know if it's still there, Sheer Realty, which was
Still here.
Yeah, that's him, my uncle. So we used to go up there Spring Valley Lake. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah. Small world.
So I grew up in LA. So I just sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Just
yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Yes, I did.
Well, yeah, Joe. So you were saying about the conferences. You went to that low carb conference.
I actually met quite a few people. It's like me when I never even heard of carnivore before. I went to this conference. And I went there to introduce them to our product, thanks to Jon. Jon brought me there to the Low Carb USA. And I met people there that literally were saying that going carnivore saved their life. They were ill. They had ailments. They had body failures, skin failures, you name it. And each one of them, one by one, says like, oh, I went carnivore, and that's it. My body just healed up completely from every single part. I was like, I didn't even know how to process it, but I'm just sharing it. It's something that your viewers would appreciate to know to go more. And it's not something I'm endorsing. I'm just sharing because I heard it from actual real live people that told me that going carnivore actually saved their life. Like from people that had joint issues, bone issues, organ issues, they were healed, literally healed. Go ahead, Jon.
No, I was going to just say that somebody who we work with and did a video for us, Steak and Butter Gal. I don't know, you might know her, Angelina?
Is it she does YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, my husband's the one that does the YouTube videos for us.
Okay, but she's very, very big on YouTube. Anyway, she had acne, rash, psoriasis she
Yeah.
could never get rid of. And she went this medication, vegan, and then she became steak. And now she's like, I mean, glowing skin. I mean, like she saved herself from a lot of illness. I mean, beside the fact that, she feels and looks great. I mean, so anyway, the point is I saw the same thing, and being in health and nutrition for so many years, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was like, that went against like all my training. I come from a macrobiotic background, more, whole grains, that type of thing. And again, I don't want to advocate for everybody, because when I give a seminar, I open it with, in this field, I believe what works. I think things work differently for different people. But I cannot deny, if you YouTube any of, Dr. Chaffee, you could YouTube Dr. Saladino, Dr. Ovadia, anyway, but the more importantly, the comments, that's what hundreds and hundreds of comments. I'm 67. I was I couldn't even walk up the stairs. Now I lost 40 pounds. I'm feeling great. My blood pressure's, I mean, you see one after another being healed on it. So that what I call anecdotal evidence in health and nutrition is, to me, much more powerful than controlled studies, because controlled studies in health and nutrition are extremely flawed, because how people with food take 100 people, they say, we took 100 people and they ate chocolate, 2 ounces of chocolate a day. Well, what else did they eat? Did you watch everything else that they eat? How could you know? What was their lifestyle? So you can get a general feel for those results, but there's nothing more important than, I know a person very close. He's a young man. He had Crohn's disease. He went to every doctor. He's in his 20 years old. Went to every doctor, tried everything. And he eats basically raw meat, and some fruit. And he cured himself. And I saw it, here's from him. And he's years. So I'm giving a disclaimer. I'm not saying this is for everybody. I personally, I try to, what I call, have a meat centered, but I think I like certain foods, which I think I try to stay away from a lot of foods, but also we have a social aspect too. We're here at people's, and that's healthy too. The Italians live well, and many of them live very long and healthy, and they have pasta galore. Now, the pasta they have is much different than the pasta that we have here. The breads they have is much different. The wheat today here is not real wheat. It's just a process in a ground that is not giving the healthy nutrients. So this is where we're at today. So a lot of those things which used to be healthier are not as much anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, as like going back to the change in finding things easy to eat. I have mostly a sit-down job for what I do during the daytime, and I had found that previously I was working in a manufacturing plant. I was walking all the time, 500 or 1,500 steps, 15,000 steps was not a big deal. Once I changed jobs, it was really hard. Had surgery, and I noticed that things were, the weight was coming on. And so trying to hurry up and find something to eat healthy, like, if I wanted to do a juice, you have to cut up everything, put it all in. And so we were trying to figure out what could I do that was easy to do. Trying to find, like, I can scramble eggs in the morning and then cook the leftover steak from last night, put it in. But this is something that it's really easy to hurry up and grab and go. I can put it at my desk and eat it as I'm in between meetings. So that was helpful. but the thing is, I've also seen people who, like you said, studies that, a veteran who had lost 80 pounds, and just from changing them and their health conditions. So, but the problem is trying to find a good beef jerky or, a treat, as to say a treat, because this is not, is this considered beef jerky or just a steak slice,
No.
right?
So the just briefly, the difference between jerky is jerky usually we're trying to stay away from that term because it's much drier,
Yes.
and it's much tougher, and it comes with a whole list of ingredients, sugar and some type of other soy.
Let's talk about how it's processed. It's
Yeah,
processed with you're pre-slicing the meat. You're taking a whole muscle, you're slicing it into little thin slices, and then marinating it in this really molasses-based, high sweetener, sugar, spices, and stuff, and chemicals, and then you're cooking it. But you're cooking it, you're putting it in for a few hours, dehydrating it, getting the meat cooked, and it's dried out. So you have, and also it candies. So everything you have on the round, that's why it has that sweet candy like. So sweet jerky, I'd really put it as a candy, and somebody wants to say it's a protein-based candy, which is okay. You could call it a protein-based candy, but don't call it carnivore or healthy because it doesn't have your health elements that you really are expecting in a healthy product.
And what I've
It's a,
noticed too, yes, I agree. And what I've noticed too is that when you look at their ingredients, if it's sugar free, it'll have sucralose in it, which is also another bad, it's a chemical that is not good for us
exactly.
either. It causes headaches when you go through withdrawals and all these other things. So it's not, it's sugar free, but it still has a sweetener in it that's a fake chemical sweetener, right? Which
Well,
your
that's
guys' products don't have.
correct. So now, no. So we don't have sweeteners. We are developing products that have, and that's a good discussion because I would like to, hear your opinion on it. I love hearing everybody's opinion. So we are making some new products that are going to be sweeter.
Hmm.
And the question is, how do we make it sweeter? So we're looking at, the real natural elements of sweetener that's not sugar, like a coconut, a maple, or honey, or actual natural juices, but
Hmm.
no added sugar, no powders. We don't add powders to any of it. No powder elements at all, because we believe in natural. Our goal is natural. It's what we want. I know people are sensitive to sweet. So the people who are sensitive, really sensitive to sweet, they'll take the savory over the sweet. But even our sweet is going to be healthy. That's what we're focusing on. So
I
now
love it.
I want to go back to your what the difference is. So I just explained a minute ago how jerky is made. It's
Mhm.
basically from morning to night, it's in the bag. Okay. Um, Beef slices, steak slices, the way we make it, it is it is prepared in the ingredients that we put it together with, and then it hang dries in a room, in a special room temperature humidity controlled chamber, which is the size of your living room, and it sits there for almost 2 weeks until it's naturally dried and the moisture is pulled out of it naturally, through a scientific process which causes the moisture to escape from the muscle. After it's dried out, then we take it, we put it in a slicer and create the slices, which thus, if you open up the bag, if you have any left, you probably finished it all. You take it out, you could take it out, or I could show you. It actually looks like a steak, a piece of steak. It actually has it's pink. The middle, it's like as
Mhm.
if you're cutting a slice of meat, and that's what it looks like. You pick one. Do you have a piece there?
Yeah.
So yeah, so pick it up and you could, well, yeah, put it in front of your mic, in front of your camera. Put it in front of your camera. Okay, so you see, that's it. You see that it's literally it's the actual muscle with nothing surrounding it. And as you turn it, so you can see the light going through it. That's a
Hmm.
nice thick piece. You see that? Perfect. The way you had it a second ago was perfect reflection that actually allowed the light to go right through it. The other way, a little more perfect. You see the pink
Yeah.
middle right now. You just see the light going right through it. And that is And that is something that, it's like as we make it always, I always look it up. I'm like, perfect. That's like not a counterfeit dollar. It's like authentic dollar, validated.
No, I like it. I like it. It's really good. And I like that, like how you explained it, and then I can see it, and I know like how soft it is too. It's just easy to use where I'm not trying
Right.
to break my teeth.
Yeah, that is one of the things people actually, I'm glad you brought that up. People are used to jerky. When you say jerky, people in their minds are already like, I don't want to break my teeth. I don't want to chew something for a half hour to get the moisture back into it in order to swallow it. You do not have that.
But
Even if the beef slices are dry, they are automatically nourished back with moisture from your mouth, and which obviously we try to keep a bit of moisture in there for perfection, but you barely have to chew it and you can
Hmm.
swallow it. That's
Hmm.
how easy it is. And that's one of the beauties. Like, it doesn't hurt. You can finish a bag and not go, oh, I need recovery and therapy for my jaws.
last week we just did a podcast with a woman named Janine Kraus, and she had just, unfortunately, she had to postpone the first run
Oh yeah, because of a jerky.
because she
that,
chipped the
that was
tooth.
funny.
I mean, I felt bad, but she chipped the tooth on a jerky because it's so hard. So that just happened. But yes, so Joe said it great. That's a big difference, and that's why the quality and the um, anytime you heat something, you generally lose some of the quality and the ingredients. That's why the oils today that are used beside why is cold pressed, it's because it's cold. So you to get the benefit of the olive oil, and that's why it's so much better than all the other oils that are just heated at such ridiculous temperatures. And
Yeah,
that's
I
why
mean that's actually
tallow.
a very good. That's actually very interesting because when someone says cold press, most of us don't even know what it is. But by definition, a cold press actually means you're actually getting the perfection of the oil, because when they put the oil through a refining process, like through a centrifuge, which refines it, it automatically heats up to a very high heat level because of the friction, because the refining discs inside are actually spinning at I think almost 3,000 a second. So when you have anything spinning at that speed, I mean, the amount of heat you're producing is incredible.
Correct. So you're really damaging all the benefits of whatever there is in it, and you're just leaving the negative parts of it. So that's the problem with all the other oils today.
You could
And
just say it this way, when the Bible referred to olive oil, they referred to cold press because they didn't have any centrifuges back at the
of
time.
course, of course,
I,
100%.
I love
And then
that.
when you're thinking of the word centrifuge, because that's what they use to refine this stuff, you're like, wait a second, are we creating nuclear? Because nuclear is associated with the centrifuges as nuclear. You're like, wait a second, the olive oil is going through the same process as refining, the nuclear and what do you, what's that stuff for nuclear?
Oh, you mean the atomic matter?
Yeah, what do they refine?
They refine uranium.
Uranium, yeah. See, it's the same type of machine. You're refining uranium, you're refining olive oil, and that's what you're eating. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a point that I just thought of. It's
No,
like
I think it's amazing. I wanted to ask both of you, what's your favorite? Which one of all the flavors? How many flavors do you have first in your
currently
products right
five.
now? Five?
Currently five, yeah. For
What's your
for just a
favorite?
little bit more time.
What's your favorite
My
one, Joe?
my favorite one, because it took me a long time to develop it, is the truffle.
Mm,
Yeah, that
that
is
sounds good.
definitely, yep. Truffle is definitely by far my favorite. I love truffle. And I've done it so good. The compliments and text that I've been getting has been incredible. Like people go, you nailed it. How did you do that? How did you make that truffle so good? It's so rich in flavor, but it's like borderline because it's like it could be a drop too much or drop too little. and I got it just right, apparently. So I'm very happy with what I did. And I'm also a hot person. I like heat, but not everybody is loving heat.
And me,
I wonder.
I'm a traditional guy. I was the one growing up when I had a hamburger or something, everyone put everything on. I wanted plain. So I like just so the blue traditional is
This one
my
right here.
favorite. Yes. So
Yeah.
it's just the simple little salt and that's it. Um, but
Well, it's a little more
I do.
sophisticated than just salt. It's got like some very rich
Yes,
flavor to
yes,
it.
that's flavor. I'm saying, but simplistic in a positive way,
Yeah,
you know. And
exactly.
and again, I like. I also like the I like the pepper too. That would probably be up there, the black pepper. So I love pepper. But I'm a salt and pepper guy. You know, as you can see
Yeah,
from my
salt and pepper. I could tell you all salt and pepper.
exactly.
Angelina's looking at her clock. She's like, wait, the viewers are like, we want them to watch till the end of this exciting, funny show.
Mine's the chili bites.
Ah,
I
Ah,
love
you
the chili
see?
bites.
See, now we have something in common. There you go. The chili bites. Tell me what you love best about it.
I just like it has the little bit of like a kick to it.
It's just a little. Do you think I should make it a little hotter?
Well, see, I can handle spice. Like I'm a
Yeah.
habanero type of person. I love like like going back, we talked before we started recording, but like even though I'm Hispanic, my husband's partially Japanese, like so I'm into the I can't think of what it's called when you put the sushi and you have the wasabi. I like wasabi type spices.
mm.
The wasabi.
Yeah, and so this kind of has like a. Let me try it one more time, make sure. I'm eating the whole time.
Yeah.
I never eat during a podcast, but this is okay, right?
This time you can. We give you.
Yeah.
So just
Okay.
like the
Well,
kick.
the kick. Okay, I have a question to you. You're a person that likes heat. Okay. Now, the person who doesn't like heat is not buying it because it's like the person who doesn't like truffle is not buying truffle, even if it's delicious, because for the truffle lovers, it's fantastic. But for somebody who doesn't like truffle, it's like, it's not for me. I don't care how great it is, right? And the same thing is with heat. It's fantastic heat. I love the heat, but I stay away from heat. I'm just like a traditional, a little black pepper. Don't push me to red. It's like that's a little too much. So if that's the theory, then why not pick it up a few notches and
Mm,
give the real heat lovers give them something what they really like. It's
is
like
that
it's almost
something
like
to
I feel
come
like I'm
soon?
accommodating for people who don't really want it when I really should be accommodating for the people who really want it and go like, yes, now that was a kick. That's what I want.
Can I say something that probably people will like? I love that majority of the time it's like when you get jerky, you can't everything tastes the same to me. All the flavors. These ones, I can taste the differences between each one and like this heat, it's just like it's like a good has a good kick to it, but it's not too spicy. It's just a perfect kick. I don't know.
Did you
That's how I
try
think.
the spicy peri?
I don't have that one.
Oh, okay, because we have another. That one's a little bit lighter. So we have two different hot versions, and I really expect to put in. We're coming out with a mango habanero soon.
Oh,
Yeah, exciting you.
exciting me. Yeah.
And to throw it in, we're gonna come out with a Carolina Reaper.
Oh wow, that's going to be hot.
Yeah, that's gonna be I dare you. You know, do not touch if you are not. It's like stay far away if you do not know what heat is.
Hmm.
Like this is specifically for the
A lot
ones
of
that are
people like
looking
heat
for
today.
challenges.
A lot of
What?
people like heat. A lot of people like heat today.
Yeah, but this is gonna be. I'm really gonna punch it up. I'm gonna punch it up very high, so that the people who love heat will go for the challenge. But it might be borderline dangerous on the heat side.
I love that. So I wanted to ask, where do you guys see your company in 2 to 5 years from now?
In 2 to 5 years from now, I see ourselves the leader in healthy, crazy, delicious meat snacks that caters to every circle and audience, from whether you're a sports person, whether you're a traveler, or whether you're a keto carnivore Whole30 paleo person, or whether you are just looking for a healthy snack for your kids. There's going to be something for everybody, or even for the level, if you're looking to serve dinner to your kids, we're going to have the product for you for dinner as well. That's also going to be chemical free.
I love it. I love it. Because I can see that, like, I haven't let anybody in my
Thanks,
family
John.
try these yet, but I'm going to let them try them. I wanted to make sure I had them for myself first. But that's the thing, that is trying to find something that the whole family can enjoy as well, right? And so I
Right.
love that you're gonna, like, even like going back to the nitrates, like when my husband wants to have a sandwich with some like deli meat, just to make sure that we find the right meat for him because of all the chemicals and things like that. But this, if you keep adding on to products and stuff, this is like something that we can create like a bunch of meals with, and maybe they'll have a little bit for our charcuterie board this Thanksgiving. But I love it. I love
That's
it.
Exactly.
good. Well, we appreciate that you love it, and we're very grateful to our we consider our customers and everybody a family, the JoBurg family, and we just want to help bring them good products. I mean, everybody has to eat every day, thank God, and they
Right.
have to put something. So we just want to be a part of one of the things we say, we want to be part of your journey. Take us on your journey, whatever that is. And it's not the destination, it's the journey. And wherever you want to go, we'll be there with you.
I love that. One of the things I wanted to ask is how do our listeners, how, if they want to buy this product, we've been talking about it for almost an hour, probably about an hour almost, and if they want to buy this, where can they go to buy it?
So the best is to go online. We love to work directly to joburgmeats.com, JoBurgMeats meats.com. And we have a special for your audience, 15% off any orders, their whole order. Refine 15, REFINE 15. So
At checkout.
joburgmeats.com. Huh?
At the checkout, you put in
Yes, at
that
the checkout, a code refine 15, REFINE 15 at joburgmeats.com, and join the family and enjoy, and we'll keep
Well,
that going for for a while, for your immediate audience, your family, friends, and we love to do that, to tell people get on board.
Yeah,
and
I will
follow us on
definitely
Instagram
go ahead.
as well. Follow us on Instagram, JoBurg Meats. And don't forget to put in that code, because that code appreciates and shows Angelina that you actually appreciate her podcast. So she knows that you're listening and you enjoyed it. Am I
Yes.
right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna definitely have those links on the show notes as well, as long as, with your Instagram, the website, all the links to it, so that way people can click on
Amazing.
that. Yeah. And so one of the things I always ask my guests before we close up is what, because it's all about refine and shine. So what is one word, a phrase, an action, or maybe, an action, maybe they need to go and, order some JoBurg's meat. But what is one thing that my audience can do today in order to help them refine and shine?
Give me the chance.
Yeah, love it.
You got me.
I love it.
What I always say to people there's is to start their journey of health, wellness, nutrition, and I beg people to take their health in their hands. Don't give it to anybody else. Learn today. We can learn about it. Try to learn a little bit more. Take it into your hands and go on the journey, and start with something. It's not as what I call a zero sum. It's not all people going this all or nothing. It's going to be January 1st. You're going to join the gym for $10,000 a year and go every day. No, walk a little bit more. 3 things I tell people they can do right away for their health is if they take anything that they drink, get rid of juices, sodas, everything, and just drink water or sparkling water. Number one. Number two, walk more. Walking is incredibly has therapeutic for many other things. And number three is to try to stay away from the 4 C's, which is cookies, cakes, candy, and what's the fourth? Cookies, cake, candy. Oh, I think it is a D, and the donuts. Stay away from that. Stay away from those and processed foods, and try to eat real foods, real whole foods as much as possible. And that will help you refine and shine.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you, Jon. Thank you, Angelina.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Refine and Shine. We hope you find valuable insights and inspiration to fuel your journey of continuous improvement. Remember, the key to success lies in refining your processes and letting your inner brilliance shine. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your feedback is greatly appreciated and helps us reach more listeners like you who are eager to refine and shine in all areas of life. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and additional resources and behind-the-scenes content. We love hearing from our listeners, so feel free to reach out with any suggestions, questions, or success stories you'd like to share. As we wrap up, remember that the power to transform your life lies within you. Keep striving for growth, embracing change, and seeking opportunities to refine your skills. Together, let's continue to shine bright and make a positive impact in the world. Until next time, keep refining and keep shining.